Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video we'll be talking about Slayer, but the question is, why is it such a favorite skill across the community? I want to begin with yes, I am actually level 99 Slayer, so I've done nearly every boss within Old School Runescape, as well as I've tried to complete each task that I've assigned at least once. With all this, I can confidently say that Slayer is one of my favorite skills in all of Old School Runescape. First reason as to why I believe Slayer is a favorite skill is due to the sheer amount of content within the game. Slayer alone allows players who enjoy PvM to have access to more methods of training, more methods of making money, and you enjoy new content. With Slayer alone, there is an additional 50 different monsters added into the game that people could train on to acquire loot, advance their combat stats, and once again, have variety. Keep in mind, this is just the sheer amount of creatures added into the Slayer skill alone. Imagine all the different tasks that you could be assigned once you're at 99, because you're now combining both regular mobs as well as the Slayer mobs. This allows for people to not be bored with tasks because the sheer amount of possibilities that you could have. Through having the diversification, this allows players to lessen the effects of boredom because of the number of options available. With more choice to the players, this allows them to continue their goals within the game. Also, there are 8 different Slayer Masters to choose from. Granted, there are really only 3 viable ones at the later stages of the skill, which would be Konar, Neve/Steve, and Duradel, but it's still wonderful to know that there's variety. It's an excellent skill to fall back on when you're bored, or wanting to acquire some extra cash. To continue forward, this reason must be addressed due to its obvious representation within the community. Slayer is one of the best skills for someone to acquire money within the game. Not only does Slayer have exclusive bosses that you unlock at mid-tier and higher tier levels, but even the basic assignments that Duradel assigns as well as Neve gives the player a decent amount of cash. One such example of a standard Slayer assignment where players can gain a good amount of money is when a player is assigned to kill gargoyles, especially when they have the task extended. Gargoyles alone, just by killing the basic creatures, grants the player around a minimum of 600,000 GP and upwards to 1 million GP or more per task. Now, you can also be assigned boss tasks, which definitely increases the amount of potential money you can earn. For example, Cerberus. Although Cerberus' average money per hour is not that great, which is only roughly about 300 to 500k, one of the highly sought after drops from Cerberus is the Primordial Crystal. This lucky item rewards the player roughly 30 million GP, giving the player a decent chunk of change. Granted, if you unlock the boss tasks, you can earn a lot more potential money, because any boss could be assigned, meaning you could be assigned Ziliana, resulting in the possibility of obtaining a hilt, or you could possibly earn an Armadillo crossbow. You never really know. Unfortunately, in my personal opinion, the money doesn't start coming in until about 75 and beyond for Slayer. But trust me, your persistence will be worth it. With such high valued rewards that players chase after, this gives players the excitement and the incentive to continue to train the skill. I think this is more of a personal matter for my third reason, but I'll include it anyways. Slayer is a very simplistic skill. It doesn't take a lot of effort. Basic Slayer is super easy. I'm not including boss tasks. Those certainly require a lot more effort. They require attention, they require some mechanical challenges. But all you need to do for basic Slayer is bring the best gear that you have for that combat style that you're training on, teleport to the location you need to go to, and left click the monsters. You don't really need to pay attention to what is happening while you train. You basically just left click and open up YouTube or whatever. You don't really have to do anything at all, because the game does it for you and you just have a nice relaxing time. And that's why there's alt accounts for specific monsters such as skeletal wyverns, brutal black dragons, rune dragons, and gargoyles. It's a very straightforward skill. This allows the players to train the skill at ease, and that's probably why it's the third reason, for its simplicity. The fourth reason I have to give is that if you have a decent sized monitor, and I'm talking about around 20 inches or so, you have the availability to split your screen in half. Now what I mean is, like, when you guys see me make videos and stream and whatnot, you see my game in full screen. The entire screen is filled up. So when I'm playing just by myself, like I'm not recording a video or anything like that, or streaming and whatnot, I have the screen split in half. Like, left side of my monitor is RuneScape, right side is like Netflix or Reddit or YouTube, whatever. So I get to catch up on my shows that I watch. I get to watch like YouTube videos. I recommend mine. Mine are pretty good. Go check them out. And it's nice because I can play RuneScape while I'm reading up on things, while I'm watching things, keeping up to date on things, even Discord, chatting away, Highly recommend that you split your screen in half. definitely recommend. It makes Slayer go by super quickly because you're passing the time by looking at something else. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I have a Discord account, speaking of Discord, as I just said, and you can join and feel free to talk with like-minded individuals and talk with me directly. Anyways, guys, my name's Shankamuffin. I'm signing out. Please enjoy this outro.